Welcome back to NewsWatch. Friday is Veterans Day.
With the wars overseas starting to de-escalate, many soldiers are returning home to uncertain futures. Getting a college education is one option for returning vets.
I had the opportunity to find out how hard it is for veterans returning to school and how they can receive some help.
It's going to be a low ball or a more...
Paul Stayback is not your typical college student. He returned to school after being in the Army for 9 years, including 15 months in the Middle East. Like many veterans, Paul faced some significant challenges when he decided to come to CWU.
It was pretty frightening for me. It had been a long time since I'd been in school as a full-time student. I had taken classes while I was working full-time back east and took classes when I was in the Army. But to come back as a full-time student was pretty frightening.
Paul is one of more than 400,000 veterans who are currently using the GI Bill to enroll in higher education. Central Washington University has been voted one of the friendliest universities for veterans for the past 3 years. One of the reasons is a robust and successful Veterans Center. But what are the challenges that they see facing veterans returning to the classroom?
One is expectation management. They're in such a regimented routine in the military, and there's accountability everywhere. And when they get here, really they're sitting next to the 18 and 19-year-old freshman who doesn't have or follow the same values that they follow.
But CWU helps veterans with many different programs.
There is the Student Veterans on campus. It's a club that veterans can get together and just talk amongst veterans. We also have a lounge here in the center in Bullion Hall. We've got computer access, internet access. We have a printer. We have a big screen TV. We've got couches where they can just come and kind of hang out in between classes, or they can come do their homework, print stuff off.
Veterans also bring a unique set of skills that they learned in the military to the college classroom.
Time management, which is a lot easier now, though it's still pretty difficult because I have so much time on my hands as a student compared to when I was in. And how to work a bureaucracy, because university is a bureaucracy.
Veterans can also use the GI Bill to help pay for college. For more information, talk to Susie Bedore in the Veterans Center or go to www.va.gov. Spouses and children of active military personnel are also eligible for the GI Bill. CWU students can check out the Veterans Center on the second floor of Bullion Hall.
If you haven't had your bike stolen, you are one of the lucky ones.
If you have had your bike stolen, know that you are not alone and things are only getting worse.
NewsWatch reporter Travis Cleckley has the story.
Bike thefts. Lieutenant Eric Twaits of the Central Washington University Police says the rates of bike thefts are on the rise. In 2009, there were just 32 thefts reported. That number has nearly doubled this year to 57 reported thefts. If this seems low, it's because most thefts actually go unreported. A study from Integrated Cycle Systems found that a 4-year college student has a 53% chance of having their bike stolen. This means that chances are you or someone you know has had their bike stolen. Meet Travis LaForest. His bike was stolen, and this was not the first time it has happened to him.
How many bikes have you had stolen?
5 bikes. One of them, the bike lock was cut, and the rest have been just stolen mostly from my home. And then here at Central Washington, I just had another bike stolen.
How were they stolen?
It was stolen because it was not locked up.
He didn't lock it because he felt he was safe.
I didn't lock it because I was only in my home for about an hour. I thought I'd just be able to come back out and go to class. And in that 1 hour, it was gone.
There is nothing stopping me from taking this bike. Unlocked bikes, such as this one, are like Christmas presents to a thief.
I look for bikes that can be taken. That means that it's either unlocked or locked up with something flimsy that could be removed with the bare hands.
Like what?
Like a dollar store lock, or like a lock with a factory preset combination, that sort of thing.
Lieutenant Twaits says that if taking your bike inside is not an option, then making sure it is locked in a well-lit bike area is your next best bet. LaForest has learned his lesson.
After that bike was stolen, yes, I do lock my bike.
And our thief offers a little advice.
Good locks deter me. Locking it up will keep it from getting stolen, and using a good lock that can't be removed with your bare hands or a big pen or something is a good way to go.
For NewsWatch, I'm Travis Cleckley.
Generosity begins to show during the holiday season, and the Fish Food Bank supply greatly benefits from that. NewsWatch reporter Macy Anger has the scoop on the Fish Food Bank outlook for the upcoming holiday season.
Even though it is the season of generosity and goodwill, the Ellensburg Fish Food Bank is a 365-day-a-year organization. This means the food bank has to provide food for numerous amounts of people, not just during the holidays. Within the last 3 years, there has been a noticeable increase in the use of the food bank, and Fish Food Bank Director Roger McCoon is concerned about government spending cuts on food stamps, which contributes to this increase. Many who are able to rely on food stamps are now suddenly without a sustainable amount of food. Unemployment has also been a large factor in this increase of individuals and households that use the food bank. But McCoon believes the organization still stands strong with generous volunteers, contributions from the community, and the ability to offer more nutritious options. Just in this year, the food bank has had a steady amount of fresh produce from local community gardens and orchards. As far as money donations, the community has been a huge contributing factor. And of course, the holiday brings visions of turkey and mashed potatoes, and these may be a reality for every individual, even with these increases, by the help of the food bank, so that not a table is bare. Reporting for NewsWatch, I'm Macy Inger.
Turn off the radio. Ellenburg High School's choir is hosting an evening on Broadway, Friday night at 7 at Morgan Middle School Auditorium. Choir parent group member Jesse Blackman says students choose the songs and perform a one-act play based on the classic musical Guys and Dolls. Tickets are available at Super One Foods or at the door, with all proceeds supporting the choir program. Break a leg, guys.
Coming up next when NewsWatch continues, Cambry Benatua joins us with a look at your forecast.
With all of the cold weather, are we going to see any snow? Stay tuned.